Hey everybody, it's fairly late, but I've been having so much fun playing around with ChatGPT that I wanted to make a quick video here and go over how to set up a Telegram bot to query ChatGPT. It's been super fun to get this set up, and I'll actually show you how I used ChatGPT to break through different roadblocks that I experienced along the way later on. But really quickly, let's dive into it. So the first thing is I need to give a shout out to Miguel, who actually built the underlying code to set up this Telegram bot. I'm merely giving instructions on how to actually integrate it and set it up, but he's the one who put together. Miguel and I worked together on Constitution DAO last year. He's just a really talented, creative guy. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to the GitHub repo. But these are the steps we're going to go through. So getting the files, setting up a bunch of things, and actually getting the thing live. So the first thing is you want to go to this link. I'm going to link to the slides in the YouTube details comment section. So you can just do that there, but you're going to go to this link and you're going to download the correct version of the assets, depending on the type of computer that you have. I have a new Mac, so I used this one, and it worked well. But you might have to do a little of Googling to see what kind of computer you have and which is the best one for you. But again, if you have a new Mac, this one will work well. Cool. The next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go open up your Telegram app and search for this thing called BotFather. And BotFather essentially allows you to create new bots. So once you find BotFather in search on Telegram, you click on it and you do this command, new bot. And then you have to follow some instructions and give names for the bot. But eventually, once you've answered the questions, they'll actually give you a token to access the API for your new bot. So I just called my bot ChatGPT. You can call yours whatever you want. But ultimately, you get to do that, and then you get this API token, and you just want to hold on to this API token. The next step is you're going to actually find something else in Telegram. You're going to find this thing called user info bot. Just once you find it, hit start, and then what they'll do is they'll reply back with your Telegram ID, which is something that you need for setting up this bot. So now you'll have this API token, and you'll have your Telegram ID. Cool. So now what you're going to do is, remember you downloaded this file. You'll have unzipped that, and you will open up your terminal. It's just an application. Most of you probably have used it before or have heard of it. It's an application to navigate different file structures within the Apple operating system. Open up terminal, use CD command to navigate to the folder that these files are in. So for me, they were in my downloads folder, so I went CD downloads, and then I did the name of the folder itself. So GPT chat, Telegram, Darwin, etc. CD into that. So now you're in that folder itself. And then what you need to do is you need to type nanospace.env to open up that env file, which you're going to be modifying. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put in this Telegram ID equals, put in your ID, Telegram token, this is the bot token, API token, you're going to put that in. And then what you're going to do is you're going to do Control O. So if you see here, it says write out. You're going to do Control O, and then you're going to hit return or enter to ultimately save that. So make sure that it says .env here before you hit enter. But that's Control O will cause this to come up, and then you make sure it says .env, you hit enter, and you are done with modifying that file. Cool. So the next thing that you do is you run the binary. And this is pretty straightforward. You use Control X to exit Nano. So once you've done the return key, you'll do Control X. And if you see down here, Control X is one of the listed options, but it will exit the Nano. And then you're going to type this in. This is the thing that actually runs the binary. And this will work as long as you are still inside of this folder, which you should be, unless you somehow quit out of terminal and will coming back. So you run this. You should then be prompted to log into OpenAI. And what will happen here is a browser window will pop up. You'll have to log in with your OpenAI account and sort of like grant permission. And then once you do that, your bot actually is going to be fully functional. So, here's just an example of like me asking the bot a question and it giving me an answer. Another thing that's worth noting is you need to continually be running this locally, this binary. You don't want to quit out of that or quit out of terminal. Otherwise, the Telegram bot stops working. So there you have it. That's how to do it. Really, really awesome stuff. Thanks again to Miguel for coding it up. And I'm going to put the slides here to this presentation. This is my newsletter. I'm going to be putting it there. The other thing that I think is super cool is like I got stuck multiple times doing this and trying to figure this out. Miguel did a really good job of putting the code together, but he put some like very, very basic guidelines. He didn't do a tutorial really. And I got stuck a bunch of times because I don't really know what I'm doing. So what I did was I actually used ChatGPT. So for instance, I was like, I don't actually know how to modify a .env file. Like I forgot how to do it. I did it a long time ago, but I didn't remember how. They essentially told me exactly how. So, use nano.env, and that's again what I did here, right, in the tutorial. But like I found out how to do that through asking ChatGPT, which I think is like both really meta and both a sign of things to come. You're going to be able to ask AI all sorts of things and get all sorts of answers in a much more functional way than you would if you're trying to Google the same answer. I also got stuck on how to actually save in the Pico editor, and they gave me the answer immediately. How do you save out of Pico? Right there, first line, right? And then I also was like, well, how do I actually run the binary file? And again, just like within a sentence, they gave me the exact answer. So really, really excited about ChatGPT. Really excited about all the cool things that we're going to learn together and we're going to build together. And yeah, hope you enjoy the Telegram bot. And again, thanks again to Miguel for putting this all together.